could hear my father's voice. He would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. Ooh, I'm wishing that you knew. That I'm thinking about you. I see that smile on your face. You told me about the hidden place, something in the atmosphere. You're always here, you always here. Time to laugh and time to heal. My favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking.
Good morning and welcome to my channel and to yet another autumnal vlog. I'm having a late start today because I had a lie-in. It's a Friday morning and it's 10:30. I'm having my first cup of tea. I was trying to go for aesthetic, but things didn't work out as you've seen in the video. Yeah, but I'm having a homemade latte, and then I want to bake and make some lunch for myself, so I will just share with you those two recipes. We have guests coming, our friends are coming this evening, and I'm gonna feed them some supper, so I will share the recipes with you as well. So how are you doing? Comment down below. Are you enjoying autumn so far? Unfortunately, this will be my last autumnal video because, as you have seen, the shops are full of Christmas stuff now. So the next video will be Christmas, I'm afraid. But I thought, let's do one more autumn vlog. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If you haven't yet, pause this video and make yourself a nice cup of tea, because we're going to be here for half an hour, so you might as well enjoy that. Now that's the thing. I'm going to bake a pumpkin cake today, and we grow these in our allotment. We grow quite a few. We had to harvest them all at once because unfortunately people were stealing. I don't know what this world is coming to, people stealing from their allotment, really. So we got our pumpkins, and I'm just trying to make as many recipes as I can with them. We will freeze some of them, and I will make soup as well, which we will freeze. But we also had potatoes, which we have harvested at the same time. So I'm gonna make a potato soup and make a pumpkin cake. So first I'm gonna have to clean it and boil the pumpkin, and then I'll make the cake later. Pumpkin falls into the squash family, and it is hard to cut. It's actually harder to cut than a butternut, so that tells you something. You just need to be careful when cutting it. If you want to grow your own pumpkins, just keep the seeds of any pumpkin that you cut into. You need to separate it from the pumpkiny bit, the fluff, the flesh. Yeah, the pumpkiny bit. They just need to be just the seed itself. Clean them in cold water, obviously, and then dry them. They will last for a long time. You can then plant them around April in spring, and by September, October, you'll have pumpkins to eat. My recipe called for 2 cups of pumpkin puree, and from previous experience I just used half a pumpkin, a medium-sized one. So I boiled that with no seasoning at all, and that's what I'll use for my puree. For the remainder of the pumpkin, I'm gonna peel it and then chop it up. I'll use the pieces either in pumpkin soup or in just roast them in the oven or air fryer and toast them on top of a leafy salad.
Are turning brown.
So now I'm just gonna do a bit of a cleanup, do the dishes in the sink.
Red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready.
So our allotment potatoes grew quite big this year. They're the ones I'm gonna use. They just need a very good wash. Some of them are quite tiny as well.
Not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight, and all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now. I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon.
My pumpkin is now cooked because a knife is going very easily through it. So I'm gonna drain the water and put it aside to cool down. So I'm gonna cut the potatoes for the potato soup. I'll just cut them into small cubes.
town.
So you need 4 cups of potatoes, 1 cup of celery, 1 cup of carrots, and a medium onion. I add carrots because I like to add a bit of color to my potato soup. Otherwise, it's just plain white, and I prefer it to have a bit of color. And obviously, you're adding different nutrients as well. I know it's becoming more like vegetable soup because there are 2 other vegetables beside the potato, but I still call it my potato soup. If I add leek, I call it a potato and leek soup, and I still add carrots. So carrots are optional, but I like just adding a bit of color to my soup. And you're also adding some complex vitamins that will not be in the other vegetables. So yeah, those are the ingredients. For 2-3 tablespoons of butter, I'm adding the onion. You can also use olive oil instead of butter. I just like the flavor of butter in my soup. I'm also going to add the carrots and the celery.
While I'm slowly heading back to my apartment, I'm not asking for your thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh, there's no point 'cause we both know. From here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see the dawn is coming just for you, for you. Times will come again when the wind is blowing in my direction. Still I can't ignore the pain.
So whilst my soup is simmering, I'm gonna start on dinner for tonight. The first thing I need to make is beetroot because I need it to pickle a little bit. If you want the recipe to pickle the beetroot for a long time, to put in jars where it lasts up to 2 years, 2.5 years, I have a video where I did that. I'm gonna link it in the description box if you want it, or yeah, it will be in the description box. I pickled beetroot that I put in jars and I kept in my pantry for the longest was 3 years actually, so it does last a very long time. But today, because I'm on a time crunch, I'm gonna just use one that takes a short time to pickle. I will grate the beetroot so that they pickle really easily. So that's the next step I'm gonna do. And if you can see a theme, the beetroot is from our allotment as well. So I'm trying to use up all our organic stuff and feed my family and friends. So let's do the beetroot now.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires.
second cup of coffee. Please don't judge me. I just need it for the energy. I feel ever since I went back to uni, my coffee consumption is crazy. So I still have a bit of milk from the exploded one. Okay. For this one, let's add a bit of cinnamon. She says, pouring the whole pot in. Oh, that looks nice. Let's just do a close up. You can see. Yep. Ah, that's perfect. Potatoes are soft, so the soup is now done. Just making sure that it's not sticking to the bottom, but if your heat is on low, it won't stick to the bottom. So this is my potato soup. You can add cheese to it if you want it a bit cheesy, but I am trying to stay away from dairy and I don't have a lactose-free cheese. The milk I added there was lactose-free. So I garnished it with some dried onions. You can garnish with spring onion or chives as well. That will work. So yeah, if you try the soup, remember to comment down below or tag me on Instagram. I will put my handle on the screen right now. So yeah, let's make some soup this autumn. So this has been boiling for half an hour and yep, my knife is going through easily in all of them. So I'm gonna take them out and just let them cool down. I'll drain out the water and let them cool down. For the recipe for the pumpkin cake, I'm gonna put the ingredients on the screen right now, so get a screenshot. Right, so we start with the wet ingredients, and this includes the pumpkin puree, and I need 2 cups of that, so that will be half a cup. That's 2 cups. I used all the puree that I made, so I gauged that correctly. And then You need 1 cup of vegetable oil. You can use avocado oil if that's what you have. Whatever oil you use for cooking will be nice, will be perfect. And then we also have 4 eggs. I did the cracking 1 egg at a time before adding it to this, so that if you have a bad egg, at least you eliminate it quickly before adding it to all the other ingredients. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. This is half a teaspoon, so I need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'll put 3. Please guys, make sure you use vanilla extract, not vanilla essence or vanilla flavoring, because this is a natural product and it tastes way better than the one they make in the lab. You need 1 cup of packed dark brown sugar. You can use muscovado, but I'm just using the normal dark brown sugar. And then you need half a cup of granulated sugar. I don't normally use this sugar, that's why it's clumping up on me. I had bought from Costco 5 kgs and I'm struggling to finish it because we normally use brown sugar. So these are our wet ingredients and I just need to mix them. I put a towel here so that I don't damage my hob. So I've whisked that, that's combined now. I just had to do an extra whisk because of the granulated sugar that is clumped. For the dry ingredients, you need bicarbonate of soda. So we need a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of bicarb, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I normally use whatever baking powder I have actually. If I go to Aldi or Lidl, it will be a different one. If I go to Morrison's, Asda or Tesco, then I normally get Dr. Edgar's. And then we need 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to use my sea salt. Right, the next thing we need to add is pumpkin spice, but I do not have pumpkin spice, so I'm gonna make my own here. These are the ingredients you need to make pumpkin spice. Cinnamon, allspice, ginger, nutmeg, and some cloves. So here are the measurements on the screen. You can do a screenshot so that you can make your own pumpkin spice. You need 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, and that's the reason why pumpkin spice does taste or smell cinnamony, because you're using mostly cinnamon. This is the one with the most amount. I would suggest you use spoons because they are more accurate than weighing the ingredients, because spices are very light. So you need 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. I had to buy 1 because the one I haven't used in a while. I think I last used it last Christmas and it's gone bad. I normally use fresh ginger, so yeah. So you need 2 teaspoons of this. This will add a bit of heat to your spice. Then you need 1.5 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. I'm gonna eyeball the half there because I've just used my half teaspoon for something wet. You need 1 teaspoon of cloves. Now cloves are really strong, so don't mess around with this, but it adds that dark chicory flavor. And then allspice, you just need a teaspoon. The final ingredient is black pepper. I'm just gonna freshly grind some. Just need maybe 2 teaspoons, because just a pinch of that, and then you mix it all up. It should all be a uniform color, then you know that it's properly mixed up. Probably be easier to mix with an actual teaspoon rather than these measuring spoons, but anywho, we're getting it done. There you have your homemade pumpkin spice, and you can add it to your lattes, to whatever you're baking, like I'm doing now, and you're good to go. Okay, so we need 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice for this recipe, and that's all we're gonna add. If you keep this in an airtight container, then it will last a long time. I was supposed to add it to the dry ingredients, but it's already in there, that's fine. So on top of the pumpkin spice, you actually need to add some more cinnamon. No need to say I go through a lot of cinnamon in the festive season, starting from autumn, because to me, once you're in autumn, you're almost there. So I just need 1.5 teaspoons. And what are you? 1/4. Where's my teaspoon? There you go. Okay. So 1, and eyeballing the half. I always say you can't have too much cinnamon, but you can. You really can. Right, I've put that all in there. I'm just going to mix it until it's thoroughly mixed. So don't overmix your cake mix, because you end up with bread. Oh dear. That had to happen, didn't it? Oh, what a mess. Okay, I'm gonna just mix it with the spatula, especially the edges. They don't normally get mixed when you're using a mixer. And just make sure the bottom as well is all mixed up. Yeah, so that's our cake mixture done. I've been preheating the oven at 180 degrees, and I also put this on I also put the greaseproof paper in a dish, in an oven dish. I don't know how many centimeters that will be, about 20 by 15, I think, or slightly below 20. So I put some oil at the bottom of the oven proof dish so that the paper can stick on it and just sit and not move around. So the next step is to put, let's take this away. Sorry guys, this is about the only place with good lighting in my kitchen. So we're just gonna cook the whole thing. No need to put half and half of this. It's all going into this oven proof dish. If you have just a round cake tin, if it's one of the 20cm ones, I would do half and half because it might just spill over. You know, the 20cm diameter cake, like the one I used for my biscuit cake, I would do 2 of them. There you go. So that's gonna go in the oven until it's cooked, pretty much. So this is the bomb that is exploded in my kitchen. I need to do dishes and then start cooking the supper. The time is 4:27, so I need to start cooking the meat so that it's ready, and then I'll make the rice and finish off the beetroot salad. The beetroot is cooling over here. I'm gonna pack the leftover soup and just put it in the fridge when it's cooled down, and I'll just do the dishes and put them away. So, and just like that, it's done. If only, guys, that took me half an hour. So I've cooked my organic pumpkin, my organic potatoes, my organic beetroot. So I'm thinking maybe for supper I go out and catch one of my free-range chickens. Wouldn't that be lovely, guys? I'm joking. I don't have free-range chickens. I have such a small garden, it's a joke. So I'm gonna cook some lamb that I have marinated, and I'm gonna use my ceramic pot. It's also called a Dutch oven, in case you were wondering. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna use to cook my lamb. Let me just show you. Get you a bit closer. And the shadow. Oh, dear me. Okay. So I've marinated this with some salt, pepper, some shisanyama spice. Then I'm just gonna fry it here. It's not big enough for all of them, but I really want all of them to fry at the same time. So I'm gonna squeeze a bit. Okay. Just let that cook for a bit. So I want to make some sandwich meat for the rest of the week. My husband brought some tongue. Look away if you're creeped out by things you've never seen before. But I just washed it and put some rock salt. That's what tongue looks like. Cow tongue, and I'm just gonna boil it in there. And then I have leftover potatoes, and I'm going to just boil them and make salad with them. I think I need to put salt in this one. I'll remember putting salt. Yep. So I just thought I should explain why there are now more pots there in the hole. This is now boiled, so the steam just comes off like that. Very easy, but it does color hands and nails, so I would suggest you wear a glove. It's not yet brown. I want it to brown on one side, and then I will turn it. So I'm just going to grate the beetroot. I'm also going to grate the leftover carrots and just add it to the salad. So it's beetroot and carrots salad. Well, this is the last time you'll see the orange of the carrots, because once I mix them with the beetroots, everything will be red. So the recipe for pickling the beetroot is on the screen right now. I would take a screenshot if I was you, and then let's just get down to it. I have some apple cider vinegar, some extra virgin olive oil, of the ingredients are dry. Some ginger, some brown mustard, and we have some sugar, and some salt and pepper to taste. And we'll just mix it all up. Just cover that and leave it to pickle for at least half an hour, but 2 hours would be great. So my phone died whilst I was filming. The cake has come out. It is supposed to be a nice moist cake, almost like a brownie. So you can expect cracking, you can expect a bit of shrinkage as it cools down. That's normal. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down before I add icing on it, because it tastes really good like this, but it tastes so much better with the icing. And as you've seen, the lamb is browning. I turned it off a bit so that you guys can be involved in the process of me cooking this meat. And then we have the tongue. Sorry, didn't warn you. Yeah, I think it's almost done, and then I'll just wait for it to cool down as well. I've chopped some onion to put in the lamb. So yeah, so it seems like we're on top of everything. I just need to make the rice, and that will be cooking, and then we'll go and set the table. Yeah, the icing is for later. I will share with you that. So let me make some rice. I'm winding down, I'm getting tired, but just to show, I'm also drinking water, because you guys have only seen me drink 2 cups of coffee, but I have been drinking water as well throughout the day. Now for the rice. So I have been in the kitchen almost all day, except for almost 40. I have been in the kitchen since around 10:30. I went out to eat my lunch, of course, and yeah, I've just been in here. But that doesn't stress me out. My love language is acts of service, and I also love cooking. I've got a cooking business, So if you're planning an event, just call us and we'll cook for you. We do the decor as well, which is really good, guys. So if you're planning an event and you want someone to cook for you, we can cook for you. Where was I going with this? So yeah, I love cooking. I love acts of service. So that is my love language. So I can cook all day for everyone. That's why even at Christmas, I will just be cooking for everyone. I started cooking for Christmas when I was, I think 12. Yeah, I think 12. And I've just done that almost every Christmas. But it could also be because I love Christmas. Do I love Christmas because I get to cook for Christmas and decorate? I know the true meaning of Christmas, guys, so don't come for me. I am a Christian and I know what the holiday signifies, but I also do love the fact that people get together and we cook a lot of food for everyone and everyone is happy. That's the good thing. I know there's some who will actually be sad because of either ill health or they've lost someone, but I do love Christmas for the fact that the family gets together and I can decorate. Yeah. So I'm just gonna add some water to the rice. Actually, wash the rice first. 6 cups of rice, and that is a lot for 4 people. Actually, I'm cooking 4 cups of rice and it's a lot for 4 people, but I like cooking extra. So next time I have rice in the fridge or freezer to use for stir fry or fried rice. So yeah, I love cooking, but it doesn't mean I want to cook every day. So cooking excess some days helps me not cook other days. So now we're going to add onion into the lamb. Let me just bring it closer. This pot is heavy and its lid is heavy as well. Try and brown every side as much as I can. The onions won't take long to cook. Let me just put it in for now. Get some passata. Gonna add some salt just to season the tomatoes. This is very oily. Oh dear. Let's add some stock. Adding some water because I've added some stock paste, so that should help. just gonna let this cook down. And we'll see if I need it thickened, I'll add some corn flour. Okay. Really don't like that one. Making the cream for the cake. The ingredients are on the screen right now, so you can screenshot it. And then we just cream everything. So you just cream it for 2 minutes and it's done. That's the right texture that I want. If you want it thicker, you can add more icing sugar. So this is my iced pumpkin cake. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge for half an hour and then we can have it with our guests. for 2025. If you're still here, drop the maple leaf emoji in the comments down below. Click on the like button if you have enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you watching to the end. So the next videos are all Christmas. Now I'm just gonna wind down and watch a new movie on Sky called Grow. I think it's gonna be a wonderful autumnal video. So until next time, this is Lindy. Bye.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby.